Okay, guys, how you doing? So this is the Last of Us retrospective. Basically, we're going to be talking a little bit about the response to this brand new thing PlayStation has done to promote The Last of Us Remastered. But more importantly, it's really a talk about what we're seeing in this industry. You know, we as gamers have, for a long time, really been second-class citizens when it comes to the art of entertainment. Entertainment as an art has really been something that we've seen grow through live performances and theaters, movies, music, television. But we have struggled for a while now to have video games really be seen as an art form. And it's, for me, it's actually grown to be quite frustrating. As a fan of the industry and as a entertainer myself, I've performed as a singer, I've performed as an actor, I've performed on stage, and I know that is an experience that you can have, but it's not the only experience that you can have. That's not the only way to connect to an audience. That's not the only way for us to really become more of a respected member of the entertainment industry. And it's funny to me that the video game industry has been so associated with trying to become respected in another entertainment venue. It's strange to me that having so much success in making so much money, the video game industry has not accepted the fact that it is becoming the major entertainment option. Now, I know video games as an entertainment venue are not making the single buku bucks that an Avatar or the Avengers is making, but look at Grand Theft Auto, look at the big years of Call of Duty, look at the kind of sales that these games are getting and the experiences that people are having. And understand that there's a lot more that you can experience in a video game than you can in the other entertainment venues. The Lastofuslive is a perfect example of both the positive and the negative of this industry and where we are in this industry. The entire performance featured, video settings from the game, a live performance of moments from the game, and live performance of the music. Because as of right now, apart from the video game industry, the other entertainment venues are not showing the respect to our performers and to the musicians that they really should. Now, please feel free to post in the comments of the Twitch if you have any questions or you have any opinions. What did you think of The Last of Us Live? I'd love to hear what your opinions are and how you feel. But talk to me a little bit about, I would love to know how you're feeling from this. It was a great experience. I enjoyed The Last of Us when I played through it. I completed the game. I didn't go through a couple different playthroughs because it was a strong emotional experience that I only needed to experience once. In the same way that an Oscar award-winning movie is not something that I'm generally going to go back to constantly. Like 10 Years a Slave is not, or 12 Years a Slave, is not a movie that I'm going to sit down to enjoy watching while eating popcorn and relaxing, or I'm going to harp over. Now, there's some that are. There's some experiences that you will have those moments. You will have those experiences that you just want to recapture. But I think that the mass exodus from Naughty Dog after the release of The Last of Us seems to talk a little bit about this experience. This was something that Sony did right by bringing out one of the biggest, best performed, most dramatic experiences on the PlayStation brand with The Last of Us from Naughty Dog, their baby, to show everybody this is something you need to be paying attention to. They brought it out in a way that was very refreshing for an audience. You know, you can watch it live for free. You could have been in the audience and you get that experience, but you could watch it at home, on YouTube, on Twitch, for free, from home. You get one of the best seats in the house. But I struggle with the idea that what we just experienced was moving the industry or moving the genre or even moving that franchise forward in any way. The game itself, The Last of Us, number one, the first game, will never be the same again. They're going to make a movie. They're going to make a comic book. They just had a live performance. It's how we look at that. It's how we look at the experiences and look at the different ways that they're going to bring this entertainment out that is important. I see what they just showed as a promotional item to better express the talent that was associated with that team. The actors who voiced those characters and portrayed those characters in a digital form. These people are basically Andy Serkis, when it comes to playing Gollum, and he's a little bit more he's got a lot more physicality than the Last of Us characters do, but in the same sense, they are portraying the role. They are moving through the role. It is their facial expressions. It is their responses. It is their voice that creates the character that we have come to love. So that's one of the big things. With the music, I think it's absolutely very important that we see live performances of music from the games that we love, because people need to better understand the talent that is behind these composers, the skill that it takes to bring to life those moments that, John Williams has made a career out of doing that. I listen to The Last Crusade's soundtrack on my way to work every once in a while because I want a refreshing experience. And I think that that's something that our industry needs to grow to accept and grow to promote. We need to make sure that our celebrities are both the creators of the games as well as the celebrities that portray them. I mean, it's, Nintendo has made a entire company out of promoting their franchises. They've made the same franchises for 20 some odd years. And that's good marketing. This, The Last of Us Live, was very good marketing. I don't want to take away from the experience that we had being able to see this live and being able to see it as part of the promotion of one of the best games of this generation, if not one of the best games ever made. But I throw a little bit of caution to it because it's during the promotion line for The Last of Us Remastered. It is a promotional tool. I mean, if they felt like doing this, they could have just run it. They could have just run it without Jeff Keighley hosting. They could have just launched it through their social media chains, and they still could have done a live performance with fans and an audience. Just the timing of it and the way it was presented, it wasn't as real to me as theater can be. And as good as it was, it gets me. I was going into this retrospective originally planning to be mad. I was planning to come in and say, this is a dumb idea. because video games are art, and we need to accept and appreciate the fact that we now have we are a part of the leading entertainment venue for the future. Movies are not going to evolve much further than where they are. Music is struggling, but still alive. Unfortunately, theater is having a problem because the fact of people coming out to the theater is dwindling. People are not going out to do things as often as they used to. Look at the malls across the country. That's just an example of people used to come out to go to do those things, and now they are not. The movie theaters are not the only place to go to get movies. Now you can sometimes stream movies at home the day they come out in the theaters. But video games, maybe they're not on the same platform. You don't play them on everyone plays them on the same platform. But they all exist in the same way. You have to experience them with a controller or mouse and keyboard. You have to experience them in front of a screen. And you're going to get a similar experience, no matter who you are and how you do it. So that's a neat thing that I want people to remember. I want people to remind themselves that when you played The Last of Us, you had these emotions. You had this experience. And when you watched The Last of Us live, you got to reimagine or be reminded of a great experience. You had a great experience being able to reconnect with the characters that you grew to love or grew to care for, the music that created those emotions from you, and the creators that gave you that beautiful piece of art. But The Last of Us Live wasn't that. It was just a reminder of that. So anyway, that is my retrospective. That is something that I want to share. I think they did a wonderful job bringing it all together and giving this to the audience, for free. I hope a lot of people tune in to check it out on Twitch and YouTube. You can actually see the YouTube. The video is actually being archived on Twitch, so you can go to the PlayStation Twitch channel and check it out for yourself, so you can see kind of what the fuss was about, because it really is something. So definitely look into it. See what you think. Don't just accept my word for it. You got to experience it yourself, and you got to make your own opinion. But don't hesitate to reach out to me. I am the Geeky Husband on Twitter. I am the Geeky Husband here. Check out the channel and share with me your opinions on the experience. The one final thing I'll leave with is that this conversation is exactly what I want to continue. An emotional and strong response to a video game is something that we don't talk about enough, and more people need to know about it. So that is something that I'm going to be doing on my YouTube channel. I posted the channel in the Twitch chat, so you can join us. We do have a form that you can fill out to join what is called 301 Views. We'll be talking to industry individuals, fans, industry professionals from other entertainment media. So don't hesitate to join us. Don't hesitate to share your opinion. It's not going to be just an agreement fest, and I'll be mostly interviewing people to talk about their experiences. I want to know what really brought emotional response from you. And it doesn't even have to be specifically a game that has made you cry, made you happy, made you sad, what have you. It might just be a video game experience, a moment that video games created for you. Like a Last of Us set list, or a great matchmaking match with Halo with your buddies at college or in high school. Mario Kart at home with your dad. Trying to beat your grandfather at his best Mario run. There's a lot of different experiences that we can reach from. So don't hesitate to reach out to me on Twitter or here on Twitch, and we will get that program going. So thank you for checking us out here, checking out The Last of Us retrospective, and I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. You have a great day, guys, and I'll see you again soon.